Hey everybody, it's Dr. Heather here. Sorry, I was trying to get the volume turned up here a little bit and make sure that we have some good sunlight. I don't know if you guys have ever done a live, but what happens sometimes is you actually check the lighting, it looks good, you get on and it doesn't look so good. So, hello to everybody out there. My name is Dr. Heather Carden and my face is a little red today for some reason. I'm going to move that lighting around. So, thank you guys for the hearts and thumbs up. So, I'm super excited. I've got a bunch of stuff in the pipeline, which means information for you to actually help optimize your life and your body. If you don't know me, my name is Dr. Heather Carden. I've been practicing for 20 years. 20 years. I'm also a mother of 4 amazing young men, the age of 15, almost 16, and 23. So we've got a bunch of stuff coming up for you. I know a lot of you registered for my Tuesday night fasting workshop, which is what is fasting, when are we supposed to eat, when are we not supposed to eat, what are we supposed to eat. We're going to cover all that stuff on Tuesday. So share your email down below if you want me to add you to that list. But today I'm kind of asking you guys, like, certainly there's one thing about yourself that you don't like. We all have that, right? I'm still fixing the lighting here. So just like I'm trying to fix the lighting, there's things that we want to fix about ourselves. So if you could just be super real with me for a minute, and a lot of you guys I've gotten to know you here, like, what thing would you change? Would you make yourself taller? Would you make yourself different color eyes? You can actually buy that, right? You can buy a new nose. You can buy a butt. You can actually have some fat sucked out of you. You can move homes. You can color your hair. There's a lot of things you can physically change about you, but there's some things you just can't change about you, right? Like, you can't really change your height. You can wear different shoes, but that doesn't change much. So I often use aging, because I know aging is such an important thing, especially if you get to the age of about 35, you really start thinking about the aging process. When you're 20, you don't think so much about it. So look at this lime I pulled out of my refrigerator today. It's got some brown spots, right? It's starting to shrink a little bit. So if you were there picking, would you pick this lime that actually looks good, no brown spots, it's nice and hard, or would you pick this mushy, soft one? The great thing is that I have a choice today. I can pick which lime I want to use, but oftentimes we don't realize that we actually do have choices with our body. So if you're getting brown spots on your body and you don't like it, maybe things are starting to get a little soft and you don't like it, maybe things are starting to sag a little bit. You can see this is no longer a perfectly round lime. You guys can change that, and we're going to talk about that, and super simple stuff that doesn't really cost anything, but often things that like creep into your life. We talk about carb creep all the time. We're also going to talk about artificial creep, toxic creep, how we're going to actually try to overhaul the chemical load that our body is exposed to every day, which will help our bodies slow down this aging process. But first, I got to know from you guys, what is it you don't like? Like Michelle, I love that you said wrinkles, because you actually can do stuff about your wrinkles unless you went from like 500 pounds to 100 pounds and you have wrinkles there because you lost so much fat. Just love that, and love that that shows you, like stretch marks show that I've had 4 kids. Sometimes wrinkles actually tell us that our body has maybe once overweight or what we've been through, but you absolutely can eat and do things every single day to help wrinkles, believe it or not. There are things that you can eat. There are different things you can change in your cleaners to change brown spots and wrinkles happening. You know, collagen, if you boil bones for like 60 hours, has amazing amount of collagen. So I love that too, Michelle. We anti-age people in our clinic all the time. People will come in, we do metabolic testing. Maybe they're 40 and metabolically they're 65. We work with them for a year to 18 months, not a week, not 60 hours, but we definitely know how to get your body moving forward. So Lisa, that's a super hot topic, moles and sunspots. I'm a girl of the 80s. I used to work after hours in a pharmacy at a tanning booth. I laid in the tanning booth till it closed. At sorority house, we'd lay on the roof. We put Crisco on our oil, so definitely know that. But just think about this a second. If you actually cut your skin today, it'll heal like in 10 days. You might not even see a scar. The same thing is true for moles. Our skin's our largest organ. It's telling a lot about what we're doing for our body. We can't always control what happened to us in the past, like if you grew up in a smoking household or you ate MSG and you didn't know about it, but we can do things about spots and wrinkles and skins. You can anti-age yourself, and I'm going to tell you how, because there are a lot of simple tricks you guys can do that you're just missing, because we go through that day-to-day motion like Groundhog Day again. It's just me again. I'm going to look the same makeup, the same hairdo. You go back to your hairdresser and you think, you know what, I'm going to do something crazy. No, just trim it up, not going to go crazy today, or do the same color I've always done, or something like that. But we're going to tell you there's simple things you can do that actually start changing your body from the inside out. And when you change it from the inside out and you start getting more natural instead of artificial, I'll define artificial when we get ready, because we're going to do a 10-day series of how to make yourself less fake, less artificial, but you're going to get what you want out of life, which means you're going to actually enjoy life longer, hopefully have more amazing flexibility, more strength, be able to do things that you once thought you couldn't have. For example, I remember when my mom was in her 50s, and you guys can too, I'm over 50. My mom was there was no Lifetime, there was no Lululemon, there was no pole dancing was super cool to go get in shape, there was no Yoga Zone everywhere, there were just a few channels, there was no downloading this series and that series, so you can't blame my mom for not being in super yoga shape because it wasn't cool. But now we know what we can do to help our bodies. But I got to hear from you guys. I want to know really what that kind of pain point is for you. I think many of you know, I'll say this, when I was 40, what I thought was going to be my pain point at 50 has definitely changed. And maybe the same thing happened for you guys at 30. Maybe you're only 30, but when you're 20 or 25, you thought, well, I didn't think that would be an issue. Sometimes it's a little bit of carb creep, it's a fat creep, or hormones being out of balance, or skin starting to sag, or cellulite, or shrinking, or hair. I love that somebody said that, because what happens is we make our hair out of protein that we eat. Our antibodies are also made from protein that we eat. I talked with someone yesterday and she said her allergist told her to eat a vegan diet. Well, there's no essential carbohydrates. All carbohydrates break down into sugar. Sugar feeds inflammation. That does not make sense that that's going to actually help allergies, because their allergies are ridiculously crazy right here in the Midwest. It's hot, it's humid. That does not make sense. We make antibodies out of protein. So why would you go vegan or vegetarian when you need antibodies, which only are made from proteins, or not made from green stuff or veggies or fruits? That's not going to help your immune system. Maybe cutting out garbage will. But anyway, today I just really want to talk about which you. Again, you don't see much difference. They might taste the same. Again, this is pretty hard if I go to squeeze it. You can see this is super, super soft. But again, brown spots. So think about that for fruits a minute. If you set a peach out, an apple, grapes, whatever it is, the skin's kind of thin, right? Kind of like ours. It starts to turn brown first, and it starts to shrivel up and get little dimples. And then when you go to squeeze it, there's not much juice or life in there. You get something fresh picked, boy, it's nice and hard. It's supple. It feels good. There's no brown spots. Think about that with coconut or walnuts or other type of nuts. They're hard, right? They have a nice hard case. I could have a coconut sitting on my counter for weeks or months, or walnuts, maybe left over from Christmas, because we love to crack our nuts around here at the Carden House. That sounds funny, but we like to do the nut cracking thing anyway with pistachios and sunflowers. But their casing is nice and hard. That's because fat protects you. Actually takes away cellulite, helps with collagen and skin and wrinkles and things like that. Yes, Michelle, the keto cream has amazing collagen in it, which can help with that. So turkey chin, Lisa, there are exercises you can do for that turkey chin. Some things are genetic, some things it's how you made. Sometimes it's a major place that your body likes to deposit fat, but there are definitely chin exercises we can do. Smiling more a day can help. So what does that mean? More gratitude, more positivity, more smiling, less turkey chin. Same thing with your arms. Lots of things you can do, but we're going to really talk about, I've got my little list over here. We're going to do a 10-day overhaul of your chemicals. So not only your refrigerator, which I talk about all the time, but other things that chemically can be aging you, giving you brown spots, making you wrinkle, making you tired. I didn't say the fat word, but make you tired. On the Tuesday night Zoom, we're going to talk about fasting, when to eat, how to eat, and do all that kind of stuff. So you still haven't registered for that, drop your email down below. I got 10 more registrations today. So it's almost closed out. But what happens with the registration is that's when I just push an email to you and give you a code on a Zoom code to log into to join us. We go a little deeper dive into the subject, have time for Q&A so we can all learn from other people and they ask questions. But today is, what is a bigger deal for you? So Michelle, thanks for sharing that. Absolutely share this stuff, guys. I want to help more people. My mission in life is to help 1 million people before I pass out of this world. I think it's going to happen just from the weight of social media. I never thought it would happen in practice, because if you do the math, 5,000 patients a year, you work 50 weeks a year, you're never going to get to 1 million people. But social media and teaching someone to teach someone else can absolutely make a difference. So thank you guys for watching from wherever you are. If you're watching this on replay, put down a sunflower. Kansas is a sunflower state, but we're definitely going to talk about how to read and listen to your body. Your body's telling you stuff. I always say vets are the smartest people. They look at poop, right? That tells you what's happening in your gut. They look at your skin, or the horse's skin, or the cow's skin, or the dog, or the cat if you have an animal. The skin tells us what's happening in the body on the inside, because it's the largest organ. So if your pet's losing skin or hair, same thing that maybe you're losing hair, it's not normal part of aging. So we're going to debunk that. Oh, to be expected, I'm getting older. We're going to be done with that stuff. Aging is not supposed to be painful. Aging is not supposed to be ugly. Aging is not supposed to be 2 to 3 extra pounds every single year. We're going to get rid of that, because if you go to other countries and third world cultures that don't have 24-hour drive-thrus and refrigeration and big old pantries, you're going to see that the people who are 20 and 50 actually are about the same age and same size, and metabolically probably about the same on the inside, because they work hard every day. So we're going to talk about making a better, stronger you, slow down the time of aging, or find that, it's not a magic pill, guys, but that's a great movie to watch. But we're going to talk about some little easy things that you can do, some tiny shifts that you can do. We're going to do a 30 days, so 10 days on chemical toxicity, 10 days on a mental overhaul, and then 10 days on a movement overhaul. So we're going to hit all those areas, and you're going to be surprised what can happen. I want you guys to commit to me. I want you to make a challenge to me. I have 100 seats available. We'll do some of it through Facebook, some of it through Zoom, because Zoom we have a lot more time and we can actually talk about a few more things without giving advice. And know that I'm never here to give advice or diagnose, but I'm here to help you understand that if you're having aging spots, if you're having wrinkles, if you're losing your hair, if your hormones quit before the age of 50, that is not normal. You should not be losing cartilage as you get old. You're not supposed to have a knee replacement. You're supposed to have your knees your whole entire life. You are supposed to keep all of your organs that you come into this world with. Think about that. How many people are missing an organ? Raise your hand there. I'm not missing an organ. So if you're missing a gallbladder, pancreas, or appendix, or ovaries, uterus, testicles, part of your colon, they've taken something out. It was supposed to be there. They had to take it out because it got dysfunction. But also know this, your body is an innate capability repair machine. Again, if I cut my arm with a carpet knife today in front of you guys, it'll turn brown. It'll get some bruising. It'll get some colors. That's all those nice things helping my body. It's my immune system fighting any kind of junk that would get in there from the cut. Then my body has platelets. The skin will repair. The resources that I have in my body tell me how fast my body repairs. So if you're aging prematurely, you're having pains, you're losing hair, you're tired of being tired, or you're thinking that every day has to be Groundhog Day, but some days you need a break, I'm here with you guys. I hear people all day long. I want to listen to you. I want to help you understand your body better, help you identify where you should start. Think of it like this. If you know your body needs an overhaul and you have no idea where to start, that's what we're going to do. We're going to help you identify where to start. And we always pick the easiest thing first, if you guys know me, because once you can get some little wins, it gives you a lot more strength to have big wins. Just FYI for myself, I am getting ready to personally, under medical supervision, probably do a 21-day fast or modified fast. So I'm super excited about that. I'll tell you guys more about that on Tuesday. Again, I cannot recommend it for you if you're not under medical supervision. There's some amazing places in the country and out of the country you can do it in, but the science out there is amazing, and I really want to focus a bit more on that. 20 years ago, I kept saying, keep the sugar out, no barbecue sauce. People did a pretty good job with that. We even see it happening in the grocery stores, the paleo movement, the gluten-free movement. 10 years back into practice, people got rid of the hydrogenated oils. 5 years ago, we were really talking hard keto, low carb. People didn't get it. Now you guys are getting it. You're getting keto and low carb. So now I'm going to push through and make you do a little advanced thinking about doing some fasting. I know we were told you got to eat, wake up, eat before you go to bed, balance. But you know what? You're overtaxing your body. Every time you eat, your whole body system has to focus on digestion and not focus on what it should do, which is repair and regenerating things like stem cells, immune systems, anti-aging, getting rid of toxic, fighting cancer cells inside your body, fighting non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. If you're eating all the time, your body can't do it. So we're going to hone in on that. I know I'm all over the place, but we're getting ready to do a 30-day overhaul. Super excited. So we're going to start with chemical and fake artificial stuff that's happening in your life. So if you know something that's fake or artificial, put it down here and share it, because maybe somebody else might not think that. So is my lipstick fake or artificial, or is it natural coloring? That's something you guys need to identify. Is your own hair color fake or artificial? Are you using artificial cleaners around your house or perfumes on your body because you don't smell good? If you don't smell good, it's because your body's trying to get rid of something. That's the same thing in the bathroom, is that when something's inside your body's going to get rid of, you got to get it out. How do you get it out? You get out sweating. You get it out by going to the bathroom. You get it out by drinking a whole bunch more water. So there's a lot of tools that you can do to actually get your body moving and be a little more authentically you, make your immune system stronger, anti-age yourself, have better skin, avoid the brown spots and wrinkles that none of us want, and have an amazing an amazing day every day that you wake up, and done with the Groundhog Day. So thank you guys for joining me. Mike's asking what kind of doctor. Mike, you can jump over to my blog, which is askdrheather.net. I'll put it down here below for you. I'm a wellness physician. I am licensed as a chiropractor, acupuncturist, applied kinesiologist, diplomacy in internal medicine. So we treat everything womb to tomb. We are functional medicine physicians. What that means is we look for the interferences in the body based on blood work or stool analysis or hair analysis or heavy metal testing, and we really get down to what is the one or two things that are really causing the dysfunction in your body, versus Western diet that says you have a headache, you must be low on Motrin. Right? You have wrinkly skin, you must be low on this cream. We're not going to tell you that. Your cholesterol is high, you must need some I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. You know what? Your hormones are off. You must need something at the pharmacy to replace the hormones. No, your body can make all that kind of stuff. So when you're looking for a physician in your area, look for someone who meets your needs, has your personality, and says, you know what? I'm going to think a little bit deeper and go back to the basics. What's the imbalance in the body? Why is the body doing that? What are the signs the body's telling you? And then you can very simply identify those factors. We just tell people we keep it pretty simple. We're not looking for needles in a haystack. We're looking at overall what the body is telling us. So thank you guys for joining me here today. I will pop off. Yes, we start with nutrition as our foundation, Lisa. We know we've got 3 things we have to have. We need oxygen. We only can go 2 or 3 minutes, and oxygen is so important for healing our body, for living, correct? We know we've got to have water. We can go about 3 days without water. So if we consistently go year on year, month on month, low on water, we know that does not help our immune system. It doesn't help our kidneys. It doesn't help our lymphatic system. And then we got to have energy, guys. Energy comes from the food that we eat. So I'll close this out. There's no essential carbohydrates. There are essential amino acids, essential fatty acids, and I've yet to meet somebody who is carbohydrate deficient. So Mike says no answer. Not for sure what that means, Mike. I'll go back and read that. So I'll go back and read what that means, Mike, and get you an answer for you. So thank you guys for joining me here today. And again, if you want to be part of our 30-day challenge overhaul, we're going to do that in 10-day series. Let me know and drop your email down below if you want to join me on the fasting Zoom, which is our part 3 of our part 4 keto basics series. Our first one was just what are ketones. The second one was 5 mistakes people make. The third one is all about fasting, intermittent fasting, prolonged fasting, dry fast, water fast, fat fast. We're going to identify what all of those mean because it's super confusing out there. And then next week, what we're going to talk about is about winning at the diet that you choose, whether it's low carb, paleo, keto, how you win at that and have the best success for your body. This is Dr. Heather Carden saying have an amazing, amazing day. Thanks for joining me, and I look forward to hearing from you guys. So again, drop your email down below so I can add you to that list, and you guys have a crazy, amazing day.